All right, for your final homework, what you're going to do is you're going to finalize your project 3. That means you're going to implement any feedback that you've gotten from the instructor, from your peers, and anything that you want to revise. And you want to make sure that everything's in tip-top shape. Once you're done with that, you're going to turn it in as specified in the assignment sheet. What's on the assignment sheet is basically reiterated here. To start off, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we have our saved original inside the assets folder, which you should already have it if you have it organized correctly. So hopefully you don't have to move anything around. We're just going to go in there and we're going to make sure that it's in there and that it's named accordingly, okay? So we're going to go ahead and minimize this here. And we're going to go ahead and find the assets folder here. And we're going to go ahead and open it up. Make sure that our final is in here and that it's named accordingly. So make sure you put your name here, your last name, proj3 underscore final, exactly as it is here. Okay, and then once you've got that, we'll go ahead and close. We'll look at the next thing that's due. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to zip your assets folder and make sure that everything's organized within it and submit it via file drop and paste your confirmation link into your Laulima assignment in the text box. And you're going to name it accordingly. So we're going to make sure that it says your name, Proj 3 asset, and then it's going to be a zip file once we zip it. So we're going to go ahead and minimize this. And what you want to do in here is you want to make sure that every asset that you are using in your After Effects project is organized in here so that all of these are in here and that they're linked correctly. Okay. And then once you know that everything's in here, you go ahead and close it up and then you're going to go ahead and zip it. But what I would do at this point is take a look at your desktop, make sure you don't already have one of your old zips from a previous week. And if you do, just go ahead and throw it out, put it in the garbage can so that you don't get confused when you zip this new file that it's a different one and it has a different name so that it doesn't add a 1 at the end or a 2 at the end or 3 at the end. Because for me, that's just confusing and I think, oh, maybe this isn't the person's final. Okay, so if you have any other old zip folders on there from previous weeks, delete that first. All right. And then once you're done with that, go ahead and zip the file. So you're going to right click it and you're going to compress it and that'll give you your zip file. So here's our zip file with the little zipper and the .zip at the end. And this one we're going to submit via file drop. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull that up. We're going to go into file drop. You're going to go and put in my recipient name, just I led. You can add a comment if you want. I'm going to go ahead and hit proceed, choose, go to the desktop, locate that zip folder, the one that says .zip, select it, choose it, and then go ahead and start your upload. Once it's done uploading, you'll get your confirmation link. You're going to go ahead and select that, edit, copy, go into your Laulima assignment, and paste the confirmation link there. Okay, once you got that, we're going to go back to the next step. We're going to go post the rendered movie file to Vimeo. Okay, if you don't remember how to render, make sure you go back up here and look at the rendering. This is from last week, just put into this week again so you can reference it easily. Okay, once you render that, you're going to get a movie file. You're going to make sure that it's named according to this here. And what you're going to do with that one is you're going to post it to Vimeo. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. And you'll notice it's already here on the desktop, named the way that your composition exports, but we're going to go ahead and rename it so that it matches the specifications required. So we're going to put proj3 underscore final so that we know that it's the final one because you've already posted a different version. So this one's going to be our final. Okay. Then once you have that, you're going to go ahead and go to Vimeo. And you're going to log in. And then once you've logged in, you're going to go ahead and upload a video. You're going to choose the files to upload. You're going to locate that movie file. You're going to select it. You're going to hit choose. It's going to go ahead and begin uploading. Okay. You can leave this all the same. The main thing that you want to make sure that it's left as is here is the anyone can see this video. And then you can add an Art112 tag. Now in the description, what you can do is you can copy and paste all of your copyright links in here just in case any of your assets that you used in the project require attribution under the Creative Commons license, here's a good place where you can display them, okay? They are required in your design brief also, but you can choose to put them in here, and I think it's a good idea for all the different ones, okay? All right, once the video is complete, you're going to go ahead and go to the video, and remember that it's going to give you a conversion that's happening here. So we're going to wait for the conversion to take place. All right, it was just 100% complete, and you can go ahead and start playing your video. So make sure you play it through, make sure that everything plays through. Okay, so that's the uploading the Vimeo step. Then we go to the next step, and it says provide movie Vimeo link, the HTTP, the link, into your Lolima assignment text box. So we're going to go back to the Vimeo video where we can access that. We'll go to share here. We're going to select that link. We're going to go to edit, copy, and then we're going to go to the Lolima assignment, and we're going to edit, paste it. Okay, and that's your Vimeo. Now what I would do is I would recommend saving a draft periodically, just because as you're doing these, as you're uploading links, you might end up losing some of these links. The good thing is that they do email you to confirm, and they provide you the link for these. If you lose this link, this one should be emailed to you, so you can always go back and check your email for it. And then this one here, if you go into your Vimeo account here, you can always just go into Vimeo, log in, and under my videos here, you can select it from here as well. Okay, so just in case you lose that and you want to access it again. All right, so then after that step, the last step is to submit your completed design brief as an attachment in Lolima. So we're going to go ahead and minimize this, and in here we have the design brief, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to name it with my name. Okay, and then I'm going to open it up, and you're going to do the usual. Okay, but the one part that I want to really stress here is the copyright cleared images, videos, and sounds. Now I know you've provided me with these in the past, but I have the impression that you guys have added new things and, you know, removed things and whatnot. So anything that you use in your project, if it's not yours, you need to provide a link for it. And if it is yours, you need to tell me that it's yours, just so that I'm not guessing and I don't have to wait to ask or get a response from you to be able to finish grading. Okay? So this needs to be completed. You need to submit a design brief. Okay? It's really hard for me to grade without it because I don't know whether just to dock you for it or whether I should be waiting for some information or what the deal is. So it's very important that you submit this design brief. Okay, and then you're going to do the self-evaluation here. Okay, so once you're completed with that, you're going to go ahead and go into Lolima, and along with your links here, you're going to go ahead and attach it. And once you have all that, you just want to double check that you did everything you were supposed to do. It looks like we do. You're going to go ahead and hit submit. And that's the end of your assignment, okay? All right, so now I'm going to go back here, and I just want to give some last minute reminders. Your project evaluation is going to come via the grade sheet like usual, and it's going to be submitted into Gradebook. You're going to get it though within 1 week, because I only have about 1 week from when you submit your projects to submit grades. Now on that note, late submissions, if you're planning on making a late submission, you need to clear it first. I have a limited time to grade. It's only 1 week to grade. And I need to be able to receive your projects, have enough time to grade them and submit them. So if you think you might be submitting late, please contact me to make arrangements so that I could tell you what the absolute latest you could turn it in. And there will be, of course, late penalties. Okay? All right. So my last reminder is that you are uploading twice the information as usual. Last week I didn't make you turn in your originals because I figured you've already turned them in a few times, and I have a pretty good sense whether or not your things are linked correctly, and hopefully I got most of you to resolve those. If you haven't resolved them and you got that feedback in the past, you need to go in there and resolve that everything's linked correctly. If you don't understand, you need to book me for office hours, okay? But this time, because it's the final submission, I want to look at everything again and make sure that everything is good to go. Okay, last week for critique week, I try to just kind of condense it to the minimum so you wouldn't be stuck uploading for hours and hours at a time. But this week, because it is the final submission, you're going to be uploading through UH File Drop, the originals, and then also to Vimeo, which is basically double the amount of uploading time. Okay, so I mean, it can range anywhere from 4 to 8 hours. It might be less, but I don't want to tell you less and have it be more. So you need to basically set aside part of your day or the day before to account for uploading time. All right, so that's pretty much it. If you have absolutely any questions, if you're in doubt, if you don't understand the feedback, make sure to schedule time to see me during office hours or schedule an alternative time to meet as soon as possible. Don't wait until towards the end of the week because I may not be able to meet. Okay? All right, so that's it. Good luck. It's been a wonderful semester. Aloha.